bad day. In this lesson we take a look at Bad Day by Daniel Powter, a Canadian singer who released it on his debut album back in 2005, became a pretty big hit for him around the world. And at first glimpse you would think it's an easy song, and for several parts it is, but when you get to in particular the bridge and the outro, it does have a few twists which make it quite a bit harder actually. Now, I was playing it in the key of C, as in chord shapes wise, because that's how I saw his guitar player doing it when it was acoustically, unplugged if you will. And then he would even take the capo off, because the original recording there you would need to put it here on the 3rd fret. It is quite high vocally, so I can imagine that he has been taking it down throughout the years there. Now, so put it wherever you would want to put it, what matches the range of your voice. Anyway, chord shape wise, it would be chord 1, C, an F sus2, chord 4, and then a G, or G with an added 5th here, 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Those are really basic chords there. Then we have A minor and a D minor. This is all doable in this key. Then you get to the bridge and all of a sudden you need an E flat. What can you do there? So an E flat here from with an A shape on the 6th fret, and then to an A flat here with an E shape on the 4th fret. So from E flat to A flat, back and forth, back to G, which leads you back to chord 1, C major, to get back into the key. So that would be the bridge. Then you would have the outro, which the outro, I guess, the second part of the final chorus, which starts out with an A minor, then an E major with a G sharp in the bass to G, then a D with an F sharp in the bass. You can play it as I just did. You can also play it here, which is how his guitar player does it. Well, this particular chord he doesn't for this. E with a G sharp in the bass, G, the rest remains the same. You simply have this descending bass line happening there. From A, G sharp to G, to F sharp to F, back to G. Finish it on C. Now, so those are probably chord shapes you haven't played too much, or maybe you haven't even seen them at all. Okay, so that will be the key of C. We also take a little look at the key of D, which is a whole step up. Might be nice for female vocalists because then it's, higher. It is somewhat easy as well when you get to the bridge and the outro. It's not. Not too much though. As for the strumming, you can count this out, as there's a little swing feel there as well, by the way. I'll, elaborately talk about all this in this lesson, however. So you could count it out like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. I actually like the latter, but I taught it in the first one. So I do expect you to be comfortable strumming there. We'll talk a little bit about it though, but you do need to be able to just, strum through a song. There's not really a big deal here. Again, it's a little bit in swing feel, there's a little bit palm muting there as well, so those are things to apply for the strumming hand there. Okay, now, like I said, all this I will cover in this lesson, which you can find in the target program at Totally Guitars. If you're a beginner or an intermediate guitar player, you want to step up a little level, then this is a good song for it, because for the most part it's easy, and then for some parts you might need to work on it, which is always a good thing to become a better guitar player. Okay. Now, indeed, you can find it in the target program at Totally Guitars, so check it out when you can.